Hi! So, I don't think I've logged in 2 days, which I believe is breaking the rules that I gave to myself. So, just recap. Yesterday I didn't do much. I basically went to orientation, didn't really make any friends, I felt really awkward, and then came home and sat on my butt and watched, Friends and Reba and How I Met Your Mother. I mean, I've seen all of them already, so reruns, and I'd have to look through all of the channels to find anything normal, and I'd see all the porn channels. I'd be like, oh, porn, and then I'd go somewhere else and watch Disney Channel to balance it out. I mean, I need at least an hour of Disney Channel to balance out just having seen the title of one of these channels. And so that was pretty uneventful. Oh, and my parents left, and it was awkward. Can't remember the last time my dad hugged me, so alright, bye. And then I was like, yay! My mom, and I'm loving every step I take. Yeah. And then, so then today was orientation. Wait, yesterday was an orientation. Yesterday was some little mixer mini orientation. So, I did that yesterday. But today I did orientation. And so I was kind of nervous coming in. I was walking in with Lynn and being like, I'm gonna follow you like a lost puppy thing. And she's like, okay. And so then I got there and we separated into different groups to check in. And then we got separated, and then I made new friends. And so I made friends with this guy Paul, and this guy Evan, and this guy Grant, which was funny that I was in between 3 guys, even though it was one guy to every 15 girls. But me, I end up in between guys. Oh, Monica. And so we talked for a while, and then later we met up again. I met up with Paul and his merch marketing friends. I believe that's what they were in. And there was these 4 people in merch marketing. Paul, Anna, Daniel, and Destiny. And yeah, and then later I met up. Well, let me get to the point. This one's gonna have point. Moral. What's on my phone? Elevators. Don't touch them. That's the moral. No. So I was with this group of people, and I met up with this other group of people, and that was these 3 fashion design people that I met earlier. That was Evan, Grant, and this girl, Destiny. The other one was Gabriella. Gabriella is in marketing, Destiny is in fashion design. And so, and Evan was like, let's all go up to my apartment. And I was like, hey guys. And they were kind of following me. It's like, you guys should come too. I was like, okay. And so we went up with this big group up into Evan's apartment, which was super nice. And I was like, would you, Evan? Really sleep in the same room? You got fur on your freaking sofa, and you're fucking Evan. It's so nice, and it's a beautiful view, and a beautiful rush hour. It's probably just bright, you can't really see. And so, then we all went up. And what I really liked about this, I love the beginning of camp in school when nobody knows each other, and you just end up in these obscure groups of people. Because if you get into school, you all get into your cliques, with the people who are like you. And I mean, it's nice to be around people who are like you, but it's also nice to be around people who are different from you. And that's what this group was. It was this unique group of people. So, let me explain them to you. So let's start with fashion designers. So Evan was this kid. Evan's a really unique person. He's in his spiky shoes and his little shorts and his hat on backwards, and he's like, I'm Evan. He was super flamboyant. He was like, I wanted to be a stripper, but they wouldn't take me. He was like, I'm too skinny. He was like, Monica, you look like Audrey Hepburn. And I'm like, a modern Oregon Trails type. But I'm just like, I like Audrey Hepburn better, but okay. And so he was really funny. And then Destiny, who's also in the fashion design major, she was about 22. She'd already gone to school, and she'd been working in a doctor's office, and I guess it was just awful, and her parents didn't want her to do this, but she was like, no, I gotta do something I love, and she was like, yes, I'm here, and she was like this hippie child, like tan, and like la la la. She was super nice, and she was funny, and you know, that was her hippie child. What a beast of her, and then we bring in who's the other one? Grant. I had lunch with Grant. It was just me and Grant during lunch because he was the only person I could find during lunch. And so he was from near LA. He was just like, he was a nerdy kid. And I was like, he's just a nerdy kid. And that's all I can say about Grant. He's super nice. And then, so I'm merch wrecking. The first one I met was Paul. And first thing he's like, I'm afraid I'm gonna make a mistake. I'm so nervous. I'm so excited. He was super nerdy. He was super sweet. And that was Paul. I mean, if anyone's similar, it's Paul and my roommate's home. I think I'm gonna finish this later. Or someone's in the... Whatever, let's take a break. I mean, 2 in 1 day. Okay. I have to say good morning to Federico. Good afternoon, Federico.